Hello everyone, I'm Shruti Bhatt. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm creating a warm toned makeup look step by step. I'm going to be sharing tons of professional makeup techniques ahead. So if you want to know it all, just keep on watching. I'm starting with Smashbox Primer Oil all over the face and neck. It's a beautiful product which prepares the skin for makeup and leaves it feeling truly very soft. I love to work the goodness of oil into the skin. Take your time to gently massage the oil on the face and neck and let the skin absorb all the goodness. Next up is Strobe Cream by MAC. It's a lightweight product which hydrates and illuminates the skin. Work it into the skin for a soft, dewy glow. Good skin prep helps the foundation glide on the skin smoothly and gives you natural and fresh glow. For foundation, I'm using one by Bobbi Brown. It's lightweight hydrating foundation with low to medium coverage and apt for today's look because I want skin looking natural. I recommend this foundation highly for dry skin. It's very easy to apply and blend. Since my model Esha has great skin and no visible pores or rashes, a thin layer of foundation is going to work just perfectly. On areas which require more coverage, I'm going to use concealer. Make sure to blend very well down the neckline and towards the hairline. All the layers applied before foundation is helping it to glide on even more smoothly. Before moving on to the next step, make sure the foundation is blended evenly. For concealing, I love Tarte Shape Tape. This shade is a great match for her skin tone. It's a high pigmented concealer which makes it easy to cover pigmented areas in one go. I'm keeping application of concealer natural and creating a 100% wearable base. Layer it only on the areas which require more coverage, usually under the eyes, on the chin, and in Esha's case on corners of the lips. I'm blending it using the same brush which I used before for foundation. Now I'm applying Shape Tape Concealer which is 2 shades lighter than her skin tone to brighten up under eyes and highlight the center part of her face. This technique makes the eye makeup stand out and create an overall 3-dimensional effect. Use a small synthetic brush for a precise application. I recommend starting with a small amount of concealer and adding it up gradually if required. If you want to go with a very subtle and natural look, you can completely skip this step. I'm blending the concealer using a brush. You can blend it using a beauty blender as well, whichever is convenient to you. Now I'm going ahead with locking all the liquid products with MAC Studio Fix powder in NC20. I'm applying a very tiny amount. The layer is so light that it's completely invisible because I want to keep the dewiness of the skin alive. You can go ahead with second layer of powder if you like matte skin. Make sure to blend it down the neck. Next, I'm preparing lips with Hydrating Lip Balm by Lucas Popper. Take off excess lip balm later by pressing dry tissue paper against it. And I'm using Rufa Beauty Brow Pencil. It's a roll-on pencil with very fine tip and spoolie at the back. Start from initial part of the brow and draw several hair-like structure all over the brow in the direction of actual hair growth. This way the brows look naturally full without looking overdone, and use a spoolie to lift the hair up. This makes a huge difference in overall look. Next, I'm using Princess Palette by Tarte. I love the soft result of powder contour alone. Place the contour right underneath the cheekbones and jawline and blend it with feather-light strokes. Make sure to extend it behind the ear. This way contour looks like a shadow, and that's how I want it to look here. Go ahead with light strokes for nose and forehead too. This technique is going to be very useful for those of you who love natural looking contour. Run around the brush on outline of the face to bind all the contouring work together. I'm using Tarte Blush Book. It has several shades for light to deep skin tones, and that's why it's my go-to blush palette. I recommend you to start with thin layer of blusher and start building it on the apples of the cheeks for a subtle finish. Blushes tend to get absorbed in the skin after a few minutes, so with time it looks more natural. Now I'm prepping the eyelids with Tarte Liquid Concealer that I previously used for highlighting and topping it up with a tiny bit of powder to set it. You can use any high pigmented concealer as a base for eye makeup. Next up is the gorgeous and most versatile eyeshadow palette called This Is All I Need by Tan Beauty. It's full of shades that you will always need on a day-to-day basis. Starting with eyeshadow nude from inner to outer corner blending towards the temple is the most beautiful transition shade ever. Now I'm taking Blow a Kiss and Bed of Roses. Together these shades make beautiful rusty pinky warm shadow, if that makes sense. Glide it to warm up the transition shade. I recommend you to start small and build it up gradually for a flawless finish. Use windshield wiper motion to tie up all the three shades. Make sure to apply the same combination on lower lid from inner to outer corner using a precision brush. This step is going to define the eyes and make them appear bigger. And this is my favorite step, pop bonfire on center of the eyelid. I'm using my ring finger because it has least amount of pressure and her eyes are sensitive. Take your time to get that shine following the curve of the eyes. Once that is done, blend the outline into crease using a flat shader brush. All the steps I'm sharing with you can be followed as it is when you're trying to create the same look. If you don't get it right at first, try it again. With makeup, the more you practice, more you become finer. Look at that shine. Oh my god, I love it. Make sure to diffuse into the outer corner properly because you don't want any harsh edges. This shade works as an excellent highlighter for medium to rich skin tones as well. To open up small eyes, highlight the tear duct. I'm using eyeshadow highlight from This Is All I Need eyeshadow palette. Press the shadow gently and extend it towards the inner corner as well. Next up is subtle brown eyeliner. I'm using shade Smoke. Use a dense angular brush to place the shadow and slowly extend it towards the temple. Add another layer to make eyeliner a bit more deeper. Make sure to keep the starting and end point of the eyeliner thinner as compared to the middle part. And I'm applying individual eyelashes by Ardell in medium on outer corner using duo lash glue and a tweezer. If you have dense lashes, then you can skip this step. To merge natural and false lashes together, uplift the lashes a bit while applying mascara. Next up is liquid lipstick called Catching Feels by Colourpop. It's a gorgeous shade for medium to deep skin tones. Start by filling in center of lower and upper lip and after that define the lip line. I'm using a small eyeshadow brush to apply and define. You can use a classic lip brush as well, whichever is convenient. Use a lip brush only when you want a precise line, otherwise you can use lipstick directly. Make sure to keep the corners of the lips narrow for a more flattering lip shape. You can pair up this eye look with nude glossy lips as well. I'm using eyeshadow highlight from This Is All I Need eyeshadow palette by Tan Beauty. For a smooth and blinding highlight, blend it with a small face brush towards the temple and be sure to blur the outline into the skin. This way, highlighter looks effortlessly laid. And here we complete the look.